Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. My name is Amelia and this is my weight loss journey. So what happened this week? Everything that shouldn't have. It is not a good week. Some people who watch this channel know and some people don't. The last few weeks have actually been quite tough for me. So this week, well, it's not just this week. It's been a few weeks leading up to this week which have been tough. There was a couple of deaths of people that I knew which were incredibly sad and well and truly before their time. One was a colleague and one was my brother's best friend, which was really, really tough. And I was mildly surprised. I found it harder than I thought I would. I think they've been friends since primary school, so it was, well, while he wasn't my friend, he was always around as I was growing up as well. So that was incredibly, incredibly sad. And on top of that, you had these minor inconveniences, annoyances. They're probably not so minor, really. Like, I had my credit card skimmed. Somebody was buying stuff somebody in China was buying stuff with my credit card, and that just created a whole bunch of epic stress that I really didn't need. And just little things like that, like just it all compounded, really. And to be honest, it all happened in 1 week, which was at this point about 3 weeks ago. But given that there were 2 deaths as well involved, there was the waiting for the funeral. And in my brother's friend's case, there was also the waiting for him to actually die. It was very sad. It was cancer. And nothing he could have done. It's not hereditary. It's not in the family. It's nothing he did wrong. He just got the bad end of the stick in that case. And it was tough. So this week, when it came to my eating, I suppose this is the time when I probably could have been the most vigilant, but I just couldn't be bothered. It was tough just keeping it together, ultimately. So the choices I made were not wise ones by any stretch. They were easy choices. They were so not on the diet at all. I think at times like this, we can get really hard on ourselves. Like, we can get overwhelmed. And I did watch a video earlier in the week from this motivational speaker where he described that feeling of being overwhelmed. And as, I suppose, as people, as adults, even as kids, like, we've learnt that being overwhelmed is a bad thing. Just as being as confused is a bad thing. But they're not actually bad things. Being confused essentially just means you're about to learn something new. It doesn't mean that you should have known it, that you can't figure something out. It's just your body getting prepared, your brain getting prepared, because it knows it's about to receive new information. And the same with being overwhelmed. It's not a bad thing. You just need to be aware of it so you know how to treat yourself for it, in a sense. Like, being overwhelmed is just that you are more stressed. You're currently dealing with more stress, a higher level of stress than you're currently programmed to do. And whether you get rid of that stress or whether it stays, you will actually get used to it. So it's not a bad thing. It's just you needing to learn how to read the signals of your own body. And I suppose in that sense, I probably could have stopped and taken a breath and thought about my eating. Of course, there was no exercise whatsoever. This week has just been a complete write-off in that respect. And just having the energy to do anything, just get out of bed and go to work was the toughest. But it did kind of bring to mind that we do need to be a little selfish sometimes. We as people, and I had this conversation with another friend actually yesterday, in how throughout my life I have been more concerned with others. I have always been more concerned with others, others' well-being, whether other people are happy, whether everybody else is comfortable. Don't offend anyone. Make sure everything's hunky-dory from everybody else's perspective. Do what is expected of me. But in the effort to make everybody else happy, I wasn't making myself happy. I wasn't taking a breath. And even over these last few weeks, I've noticed I was falling back into those older habits, I guess. And by some degree, even as females, like, this is a very broad generalization, and I'll admit that, but women do tend to take on that caring role more readily than men do. And as a result, we will put our own stuff aside to make sure everyone else is taken care of. And I think this is where we tend to fall over in terms of taking care of ourselves, because we do need to stop. You do need to take that breath and think, am I happy? Like, how am I living? It's not how are you? I was like, you can be fine. You can be great. Healthy as a horse, but still be miserable. I have taken on the challenge to ask myself, how am I living every day? And do one thing that is just for me. Whether that be exercise, whether that be double checking the meal plan, whether that be applying for something that I wouldn't normally do. I was like, even this year with this vlog and the acting classes and like the minor modeling things that I've done, my confidence has grown exponentially. Even to the point where this week I was shopping and I went to one of my favorite stores, which is essentially a plus size store. I'm still there. But they start at size 14, so I don't feel so bad. But I found a shirt that I liked and I bought it, and I was at the counter chatting with the lady, and she said, "Oh, you're coming to our fashion parade tomorrow?" And I'm like, I did not even know that was on. What time? She says 1 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I can make an effort to be here. But just out of curiosity, where do you get your models from? She's like, oh, they're actually customers. Are you interested? Because we need new models. And bam! I'm in the next parade. There is no way, there is no chance in hell that at the beginning of the year, I would have blatantly just asked a question like that. It was they're not going to want someone like me. I'm not good enough for that. I'm not skinny enough for that. I'm not good looking enough for that. But I just asked the question. And suddenly I've got something good that has come out of it. So it's really important occasionally to try and do something that is outside our comfort zone. Now, of course, most people will get a little anxious, a little nervous. That's kind of the point. If you want to battle those particular demons within reason, but something that's just generally every day outside your comfort zone. Walk up to the girl behind the counter and ask her where they get their models from and how you can get involved. Call a charity and see if they need help with their Christmas parties, because they'll be coming up, and you know, all charities run some sort of end of year celebration that usually requires volunteers to run successfully. And then just walk up to people, introduce yourself. In those situations, it's okay. Maybe not so much in a shopping mall. People will think you're weird. Well, after that enlightening little moment, let's get on the scales. So at the beginning of the year, when I started my weight loss journey, I weighed in at 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. Last week, when I stepped on the scales, I weighed in at 105.1 kilos or 231.7 pounds. And this week, after a very poor week, really is, I weighed in at 106.4 kilos or 234.5 pounds. This means, of course, that with my poor eating, my poor diet, my lack of exercise and everything else that comes with it, I have actually put on 1.3 kilos or 2.8 pounds. Oh, that sounds so much worse in pounds when you're talking about going up. It really is. I have nobody to blame but myself for this. Although I am surprised. I honestly thought it would be so much higher. The fact that I know what I ate this week and it was not good. There was so many carbs. A lot of it deep fried. This weight increase should have been more. So I need to be pleased. I absolutely need to be pleased with 1.3 kilos in the plus. Just means I really need to pull my finger out if I'm going to make it to 100 kilos by Christmas. So, yeah. Watch out this week. Back on the wagon. Yeah, I am. Yeah. So what is coming in the next week or so? I just got notification that I have a new Bella box on the way. So that's due for delivery on Monday. So that should be coming in that should be fun. Another Bella box. What else is coming? There's the Rodan and Fields video, which I've almost finished editing. This has been so long in the making. So that will come in the not too distant future. There's also a mask, like a hydration mask, and what was it? It was the pimple things. Spot Medic. This was the vlog that I deleted from my phone accidentally, not deliberately. Why would I want to do that deliberately? So I have re-recorded it on a system that will actually work and will not delete it again. Some more fun products to try over time. Now, of course, this is a complete plug for anyone in Australia or generally in the Canberra area. Shameless plug! I'm in a play. I'm in a show. It's like, on stage, watch me, yeah. The play is called The Rational Dress Society and Other Tales, and was actually written by local playwright Elizabeth Scott, who is one of the founding teachers. She runs the acting school I go to, the Canberra Academy of Dramatic Art. Well, she's one of the people that runs it. Lovely, lovely lady. But yeah, she's written this play and my class is actually putting it on for our assessment. Will be on at the Tuggeranong Arts Centre from 1 to 3 November. Tickets are available at the Stage Centre website, and I will put links in the description below. If anyone wants to come see me be a complete noob on stage, by all means, it's all good fun. It is a comedy, and it is a comedy about the Victorian corset. Not really suitable for children. There are some suggested adult content. It is only suggested though. It's not porn. I'd have to pay you to come see that. But it is fun. And those of you who aren't, I'm really hoping I'm going to have some photos of us all done up in costume after the fact. But of course you don't get to enjoy the glory that is the comedic talents of Elizabeth Scott in the Rational Dress Society and other tales. So link in the description below, check it out if you can. I'm going to leave that there for today. If you're new and you like what you've seen, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, there is a little subscribe button down there. Tap that before you go. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Like I said, I'm trying to be more vigilant and posting up pictures of my food and things that I find motivational or just plain funny. The last few weeks have not been great, even though I keep promising this. Obvious reasons. But I am trying to be more vigilant in actually photographing food. And just good stuff. Good vibes. All the rest of that kind of stuff that goes with a weight loss journey. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, links in the description below. And of course, until next time, be healthy and be good to each other. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. Hi everyone, my name's Amelia and that is backwards. Yeah. Hi everyone. Why can't I get this? I think it's also important to occasionally strep. I don't even, that's a disease. Let's not strep. Freaking hair. I had my hair done. Do you like it? It's driving me insane at the moment. Doesn't help that I'm trying to do everything backwards either. It's just... Fail. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what's worse? Right? I sat in the chair for 4 hours to have these colours taken out. They're still in there. I have the rarest hair type, apparently, that actually takes to fashion colours. These were done in May. I sat through bleaching, lightening, and a deep cleansing, and they're still there. They barely touch the colour at all. It's rare, apparently. Extremely rare. These are supposed to wash out really quickly, simply because of, you know, they're nowhere near natural. But here I am, still with fashion colours. Now, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. Yes, I do. Walk up to the office, to the girl behind the counter. So, last week... No. Gotta start at the beginning of the year. Yes, we do. Future, some nice fun little more... Wow, that was English. If you like what you've seen... Oh. No, that's not what I want. So, follow me there, twins. Oh my goodness. Links in the description below. Why?